It's nice that we get to spend time out here without worrying about saving the world. You're right. Xehanort may plot another scheme, and when he does, this time we'll be ready for him. Yeah, well, at least some of us. What do you mean? Terravenus and Agua have a full-time training routine. Yeah, at least them. But, the others, well... Let's just say Roxas, Shion, and Axel have discovered something called Disney Plus. You see? I told you. I correctly predicted that the Hulk would put on the Infinity Gauntlet. True, but you also predicted that he would make the ultimate sacrifice. But he didn't. Iron Man did. He died for the greater good. Not only did I predict that, but I also correctly predicted that Pepper Potts was pregnant. Well, despite all that, I'm sure we can all agree that none of us would have predicted that Black Widow would die the way she did, or that Thor would be fat out of his shame for not being able to rescue everyone in Infinity War. Yeah, you're right. Yep. Overall, a perfect conclusion for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Unlike the Star Wars movies. I guess you didn't like Episode 7? Of course not. It was completely forced and poorly written. I mean, I'm okay with the fact that it takes place years in the future, where our current heroes we knew and love are in old age, but the new characters as well as the new environment and the new villains haven't even been alluded to in past movies, so it feels more or unexpected than a normal sequel. Therefore, the prequels, although being predictable, were enjoyable because, at least, they follow up very well the movies that tell the events that happen after. Well, let's be honest, not every series lives up to expectations when it concludes. Yeah, take for example Game of Thrones. It started off with a bang, and then it ended in a flop. Well, even though fan-beloved series don't live up to our expectations, it won't take away our memories. Yeah, especially if we have the chance to watch all of our old favorites. Hi, Mickey. What you doing? Oh, hi, fellas. I'm just sending some movies and series that Roxas, Axel, and Shion. After they watched the first Avengers movie and found out there were more, they begged me for more movies and more series similar to this. Hi, guys. Hey there, Kyrie. What's up? I just came in contact with a co-director of Walt Disney Pictures movie studios, and they asked me if I can pitch them some ideas for some movies they're planning to make that are based on the adventures we had in the various different worlds we visited. Is that so? Yeah, in fact, some of these movies are already on Disney Plus as we speak. Oh yeah, now I remember. I wonder why they didn't include us in those movies. It's probably because they wanted to focus on the story and the characters that are from that world. Besides, if we were in every single one of those movies, it would feel like they were all connected into one big movie saga, and that would be overly complicated and not so enjoyable. Anyways, I came to ask if you guys can share some stories from your younger days so that I can pitch them to Disney and they can make a movie about you three. How about we tell you about the time we became apprentices of Master Yen Sid? Good idea, Goof. It began when me, Don, and Goofy were just garbage boys. We were around 21 at the time, and weren't held in high regards back then because of, well, our status at work, etc. So, what's this man's name again? Tetsuya Nomura, and he's the co-director of the game studio known as Square Enix. And he's planning to make a game based on our adventures? Yep. But the story of our adventures is too much to put in one movie. So how is it going to work in a video game? What's this about a video game? Oh, hi, Tara. Nominee was telling us about a possible new game that Square Enix is going to make based on our adventures. Is that so? Yeah, but probably it's not going to be such a good idea, because with everything that's happened, I'm not sure if it can be contained into one smaller story, readapted in a way that makes fans want to play this game. I think you're right about that, Aqua, but Nomura is confident that this project will work. So, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, you're right. I'll keep my hopes up. Hey everyone, have you seen Lee around? You mean Axel? He's hanging out with Roxas and Shion at the theater. So they're watching a movie without me? Well, I suppose I shouldn't take it personally if Lee wants to spend some time with just Roxas and Shion. Besides, it would be quite stupid if I were jealous of that. Too right. Besides, I don't think Roxas would take too kindly to a jealous person. Ah! Where'd you come from? Me, Pence, and Olette came down here to grab some lunch. We heard you talking about the possibility that a game about your adventure is going to come out soon, so we didn't want to interfere. Then you showed up, Isa, and mentioned Roxas, Axel, and Shion. You know, I bet if you just asked them, then they would be happy to let you join them. Yes, quite. Anyways, we have some information regarding the process and the new plans for this game. So, in case you guys don't want any spoilers... What spoilers? We lived this whole experience, so we shouldn't be too surprised when the game comes out. You do have a point. Checkmate. Again. No, wait. You cheated. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You lost. Dang it. Lord Xehanort? Father, you wanted to see us? Why, yes. Yes, indeed.